Hello everyone, this is Nancy, and a couple of months ago I did a video of things that you could make from scanned images of vintage embroidery and crochet. I have those images as downloads in my Etsy store, and I had created a bunch of little things, and after I had made those and put that video up, I decided it would be kind of nice to take it to the next step and make a book to put them all in and to use those papers. And so I made this cute little book. It has 5 signatures and 200 pages. I used Nick the Booksmith's teachable class on how to make the spine, or how to make those her books the way she does. That's so beautiful. And I painted my muslin from my book cloth on my binding. I built my own book boards because I wanted them lightweight, but I also wanted them really sturdy, really firm. I didn't want them as thick as commercial book board though, so I built them myself with a few layers of chip or tag, whatever you want to call that kind of stuff. Anyway, I covered them with my digital print, and I put a piece of pretty scrapbook paper that I thought went with the way things are in the book. And I painted my headband because the headband I had don't match. I did not sew my own headband. I used the commercial one you buy. Nick does have a tutorial on how to make your own headbands and sew through your signatures and then your spine thing. But anyway, I wanted to let you know that it's going to be in my Etsy store, and because I don't need it, I have so many. All the little things that I'd made and shared in that other video will be included in the with the book. And let's just flip through. I'm gonna do it kind of fast because all the signatures are the same, or 1, 2, and 4, 5 are all the same, and then signature 3, I'll show you that one because it's different. Anyway, I took watercolor paper and I did a watercolor, I took a whole sheet of it and watercolored it all over with just splotches and lovely puddles of color, and then I took the die cut and made these little things and glued them on the signature cover. The signature covers are all pink parchment, stationery parchment. There's one of the digitals. Here's some tags made from the digitals. I made this little journaling card with a pocket to hold those, and then writing space on the back. More of the digital and a piece of vintage lace. Digital printed on the back of scrapbook paper. I printed only on 2 scrapbook papers. I used this paper because it looked pretty with the crocheted pieces, and this one. I didn't use a lot because I wanted it mostly to be pretty white papers, tea-stained papers, and things like that. I made a little pocket. I made 4 of these, just one in those signatures that are similar. Book page covered with napkin, lined with my tea-stained prints. And that's actual. That's not a digital of it. And then this is some extra paper for writing space in there. This pocket is also a tuck spot. You can stick a few things back in there if you wish. Lace trim. Oh, and it's also a pocket. This whole page is a nice big pocket. This other side of that page, I put a cut of the digital, and I only glued it to the sides and the top so you could tuck a few little things in there. I just threw extra papers from the collection of paper. And there's another doily. This That collaged heart is on cardstock. It's a digital image of the white crochet, sheet music, lace and cheesecloth applique and a button, lined paper that's been tea stained, an offcut that's been sewn down, another piece of fabric and ribbon that's been sewn down, the other side of this paper and that handy little tuck space and pocket, another side of the piece of linen that's the other side of that one. I made a muslin ruffle and put this under there for extra writing space. This is a piece of sheet music, and I gold leafed the edge. I gold leafed a torn edge to give it some real organic appeal. And then this is a piece of the digital, and I backed it with a postcard digital. I think that's possibly from the Graphic Fairy or Nick or Mrs. Coggs or Artie Mays. I'm not sure where I got it. These are just a few more papers, and then this pocket I made from, I did a collage on cardstock of all my little scraps and then divided them equally amongst the book. This is for a pocket. This is a origami pocket that I lined with the digital, and then here's another one of these journaling cards, and that can go in there. And that's the end of that signature. And like I said, these signatures are the same. They're just different. I mean, the collage is different, but it's the same. Same with these things. It's the same, but the pieces of paper in there are different. Same with that. It's similar. And then signature 3 I did with embossing instead of the die cut. That's so pretty. And I trimmed that page with the print. And then this signature has extra papers in it that are plain, so it's easier to write on. And almost every one of the digitals can be written over. I have envelopes like this, and I write right on them, right over the image. And then the center of this one, I did the same torn sheet music piece, except I painted it pink, and then I made these 2 little journaling cards to go in there. Scraps from the digitals, and then scraps from book and sheet music and paper doilies, and a check ledger there. And the same on this, excuse me, the digitals, and then a lace doily and a little printed piece of line work. I do this on my gel press, and that makes it kind of nice because it's real organic looking instead of fine line writing space. And yeah, that's it. That's this little, there's a little bit of this on there. And so that's the difference between all the signatures. Like I said, they're the same but different. There's little things like here and there that are different. I added that little envelope. I showed that in my other video where I'm sharing these pieces. And just that like that. In the back, I added this little pocket to the back of the book. It is a, where did I leave that little, oh, there it is. I knew it was in here somewhere. It will hold something back there and hold something in here. So anyway, there's what I've done with the digitals, besides just make all these little fun stuffs. This was the favorite thing I made from my digitals. And this might be too big for these pages, but it would go down on there and could be a pocket in there if you want to. I just want to include it because it was something I did. But yeah, all these pieces are in there, and I'm going to include, you know, a half a dozen paper clips, pink paper clips because they go, and a couple of these little, they're like a bulldog clip, except they're pink hearts. Well, thank you for watching my video and hanging out with me while I shared this with you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye for now.